Quran is the biggest evidence for the truthfulness of Islam. Now the atheist will object to this claim. They will say that Quran is a claim, not evidence. See, I want to say that suppose if I say that Newton's law of motion is true, so what evidence will you give to me that the Newton's law of motion is true? You will give me books, you will give me links to see whether Newton's law of motion is true or false. And after studying those things, after studying those materials, it will be decided by me or someone else whether it is true or whether it is false. Similarly, if I say that Quran is the biggest evidence for the truthfulness of Islam, you need to first analyze the evidence itself. If you are calling it a claim, if you are saying that Quran is a claim, not evidence, even then you have to verify the claim. You have to analyze the claim. You cannot just be in a denial mode and reject anything which is given to you, because our experience as a theist is that whenever we try to give evidence to the atheist, they just brush it out by saying that this is a claim, not evidence. So even if it is a claim, you need to analyze it and you need to refute it. Why do you think that every time we have to give evidence and we have to, every time we have to explain everything to you, especially to people like you? Now, some atheists may say, still, since you have given the claim, therefore it's your responsibility to give the evidence. But I have given the evidence itself, and you are calling my evidence as claim. So this is not fair. What should be done is that I give you Quran. I say this is the evidence that Islam is the truth. Fine. You analyze the evidence. You say no, Islam is not truth, not on truth. Why? Because this is error in your book. Fine. We are ready to discuss. The atheists are not in the first phase itself. I don't think any atheist wants a discussion. They only want to deny each and everything which they are presented to. And one of the intellectual dishonesty of the atheists is that they always say that there is no evidence for the existence of God. My dear atheists friends, please go to Google and type evidences for existence of God. Fine. You will get lot of evidence provided by lot of theists, but the problem with you is that each time you are provided with the evidence, instead of analyzing it or refuting it, you just deny the evidence. So what's the point talking to you? It just proves that you are not honest in your approach, and you are not here to learn something, to know something. You are only here to ask question, not to get answer, but only to, deny. If you ask something, you get the answer, you just deny it. That's your attitude. Fine. So if you find anything wrong with the religion, if you find anything wrong with God, you need to refute it. We don't have the burden of proof because we never claim that it's an extraordinary evidence. Fine. You say that belief in God is extraordinary. If belief in God is extraordinary, tell me that why do majority of people always believe in God throughout history? Why? If it's an extraordinary belief. What is extraordinary is that there is no evidence for existence of God. This statement itself is a claim which requires evidence. If you say extraordinary evidence require extraordinary proof, sorry, extraordinary claim require extraordinary evidence, this statement itself is a claim and therefore it requires an evidence. So your arguments are actually self-refuting. Fine. Now someone may say, okay, then Bible is the evidence for that Christianity is true. Vedas are evidence that Hinduism is true. I say yes, maybe. You need to analyze those evidence. When we talk to a Christian, when we talk to the Hindus, we do not say, okay, fine, what is the tell me, what is the proof, and when they present their Bible, when they present their Vedas, we do not say, okay, these are claims, not evidences. Fine, you can do it with every other thing. You can even do it with science. Suppose if someone comes to you and say, what is the evidence that Earth is fair? And you suppose give him some articles, some books to study, some scientific research, facts, and he just brushes off by saying, "Oh, these are just claims, not evidence." What will you expect from that person? Will you have any sense of respect for that person? Will you not consider him an intellectually dishonest person? If that is the case, when we present Quran or when we present Bible or when we present Vedas, you need to analyze those evidence, understand it, and if required, if you think that's not correct, refute it. Don't think that you don't have any job to do anything, just lie and ask evidence for God, ask evidence for God. This same attitude, this same logic can be applied to you also. There's something called self analysis. Please do it. Thank you.